And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Theater, an institution as old as civilization itself. A global phenomenon, a cultural expression, and a commentary on history, society, religion, politics, commerce, love, and beyond. For the 2015-2016 Broadway season, there was a total attendance of over 13 million people, with a gross revenue of over $1.3 billion. But before we can understand the state of modern theater, we must first look to the past to understand its origin and evolution. Our journey begins in ancient Greece, between the years 384 to 322 BCE. The word theater is derived from the ancient Greek word theatron, which means a place for viewing. Of course, by now the Greek had built theaters for ritualistic performances. By this time, they created the two muses. Thalia is the muse of comedy. Melpomene is the muse of tragedy. It is at this point that they establish drama, meaning to act, action. Comedy always uses humor to show or point out our social dilemmas. On the other hand, tragedy is based on suffering and death. The main character becomes more popular after death. Martyr. The Athenian tragedy. They did add their touch by adding chorus to the play. Ancient Greece was not without its own muse, as the Persian Empire, through its literature, arts, and philosophy, inspired much of ancient Greece's theatrical origin. Ancient Persia, the Sassanid period,
پژوهنده نامه باستان که از
نقالی،
زند دوستان چون این گفت کن تخت و کلاه کیومرث آورد که او بود شاه کیومرث شد بر جهان کت خدای نخستین به کوه اندرون ساخت جا کنون بشنو و یک به یک یادگیر سخنهای شایسته و دلپذیر نگر تا چه بازی کند روزگار به فرمان آن داور کردگار به هر جا که هست نیو شنده باشونم به کردار دریای جون شنده باش به تبریک تا لب گشایش کنی.
یکی بود یکی نبود اون زمانهای قدیم زیر گنبد کبود میون جنگل سبز لای درختای قشنگ شهر با صفایی بود دور تا دورش گل سرخ روبروش کوه بلند مردمانش همه خوب همه پاک مهربون همه پرکار زرنگ همه روز صبح سحر وقت از اون همه بیدار می شدن تا برن با عجله سر کار خودشون راستی داشت یادم می رفت اسم این شهر قشنگ شهر قصه بود یادتون نره
سلام جانم شما کسی؟ آب بشارتی شمایی باری کرد سریدار اردو سلیم خان یارو رو آوردی؟ این یارو اسم نداره؟ بله بری اسمشو بیاری؟ نه جانم اسمش پر خوشه بله جانه تو یارو کیه آقا جان؟ اون که زبون نداره میخوام من بهت بگم یادت بدم ببین بگو سن دلی سن دلی سرداری چیه بابا آقا سن دلی باریکالله ورده بده میونن در میون میونن در میونه میونن در میونه میونن در میونه میونن در میون خب اینجا گفتم بذار برده کنار با برده کنار کنارن در کناره کنارن در کناره بابام دولت آباد چه کار میکنه؟
So, Roman theater basically copied Greek. They just made it much bigger and pompous. By the 5th century, Rome is falling apart. By this time, theater changes course and becomes more of a religious place, moral place, and it continues until 15th century. Here, theater faced a major roadblock: religion. Theater travels to Asia. Sanskrit theater. Chinese theater. The popular image of the Chinese dancing dragon. Japanese theater. Kabuki theater. No theater. England. Pageant plays. Moral plays. The rise of secularism. The birth of Shakespeare. William Shakespeare, a poet, playwright, actor, producer. He was the best dramatist. Shakespeare produced 17 comedies and 12 tragedies, permanently changing the face of theater. Shakespeare also pioneered the genre of tragi-comedy, such as The Merchant of Venice. And to his credit, he wrote a lot of history theater. The Globe Theater. West End of London. American theater. Broadway.
Just you wait. Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the wings for you. Waiting in the wings for you. You never back down. You never learn to take your
Usually, we call this type of performance hall a theater. Types of theater stages. Proscenium, a stage with a border like a picture frame. Thrust theater, stage surrounded by audience on 3 sides. Arena theater, a central stage surrounded by audience on all sides. The evolution of theater.
That I am meek and gentle with these butchers.